Greetings YouTube, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back to another look at an early access game. And this time we're having a look at the game Worbital by Team Jolly Roger. Now in Worbital, I can't really describe it in that it's not like any other game I've played. The closest I can give you a comparison of would be a tower defense game set in space. So there are 3 different factions in the game, 3 different single player campaigns. There are also the options to play against other players or against AI in a quick match. You also have a number of different items and extra abilities you can unlock by playing through the game, and you can earn currency as you play the campaign. This is a really good way to encourage people to play the single player. So today we're going to be playing the single player campaign. I'm going to be playing as the Terrain, and I'm going to show you the first part of the game and hopefully give you a bit of an idea on whether this is a game you'll want to play as well. Personally, I've really enjoyed the game because of its originality and because of its light sense of humour. So let's jump in and we'll play the first part of the single player campaign now. And here we are in the game. So we start off with Rem Amiyasho, basically the leader of the Terrain race. We're trying to deal with a very serious problem of population growth, and as you can see, our raw materials are going to run out in the next 20 years. So we're trying to look at alternatives, and we're going to try and colonize some other planets. Try and spread out our people across a few different worlds. And we have access to some pretty powerful technology that our ancestors had. But these guys, much like in the Warhammer 40k universe, they really don't know a lot about how it works. So we're going to start trying to colonize the other planets, but first we have to build a railgun as a test. So I think we'll skip the rest of the dialogue. Basically, we have to build a planetary railgun. So you have 8 different slots available to you, and you can use them to build weapons, defenses, spaceships, all sorts of really cool stuff. As you progress through the game, you'll unlock additional technology. So we built a railgun. There we go. We must test an interplanetary launch. Won't that hurt the planet? Yes, it will, but it will be a lot of fun and we'll get a little bit of money as well. So we're going to try and hit this little planet here. Now, one of the very interesting things to note in this game is the firing arc. Well, weapons don't travel in a straight line, even though you're in space. They are affected by the gravitational pull of the different planets and the sun. Here we go. Hitting an uninhabited planet allows us to further study interplanetary ballistics. Knowledge is funds, and we use that knowledge and funds to build more stuff. So there we go. We've got to destroy this planet we were firing on. We need target practice. Can't launch a colonizer if there's a chance we won't hit the correct planet. Okay. Demolish the planet. Let's do it. So, yeah, the firing arc in the game can be a bit of a challenge. And if you're near certain, depending on your position and the position of nearby planets, you can find yourself missing shots. You can even find yourself accidentally shooting your own planet if you're not careful. As you can see, you can get some pretty crazy firing arcs there. But this is a nice primer to the rest of the game. Now, full disclosure, I have played, you've seen probably I've unlocked a few more missions. I have played a little bit ahead, but I thought this is a really good way to start the game, give you a bit of an indication of what the rest of the game's like. It introduces you to the mechanics of the game quite well. Oh, there you go. I'm actually probably going to shoot my own planet at this rate. It's probably not a good idea firing at that crazy angle, but we'll do it anyway. Gives us a good laugh. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for our planet to rotate. That's another thing you have to be careful of. Your guns won't be able to hit other targets when your planet rotates them out of position. But thankfully, this planet's a nice, easy target. We can take this out pretty simply. Oh. Now we've exposed the core. There's the core of the planet. Once you expose the core of the planet, you can start crushing that. There we go. So we've destroyed the planet. As you can see, when they do blow up, they do fire out a bit of debris, so you have to be careful. Feels a bit inconsiderate. We did blow up another planet. Other planets get some hits too from the planet shards. Look at the funds we gained. Yeah, we did get some money. So I think we dodged the worst of the... Oh, damn, that hurt. So that piece of debris actually hit our planet and destroyed our railgun. So let's... No, we can't. It's actually completely destroyed. We'll build the colonizer. So you have to be careful, depending... we just had a bit of bad luck there. Depending on when you get attacked, you can sometimes have one of your weapons on the surface of the planet get destroyed. I shall address the people. The voice is Grandmaster Amiyasho. Momentous days arrived. So basically, she's just saying we're going to be sending a colonizing ship with Sane Armiger and Lumaro Mary, who's her advisor. So let's. This is our colonizer. It'll shoot our brave colonists to the new world. And hopefully I get this right. I don't want to be sending a bunch of people to their deaths. There we go. So now we've done it. We've colonized a second planet, and they will begin to build resources and hopefully expand their empire a little bit. This is a nice primer to the game. The rest of the game follows you trying to expand to other planets and other areas of the galaxy, and fighting other races who are trying to do the same. Strengthen the signal. Terraforming completed. The land is rich in minerals just by looking at it. Setting up mining operations immediately. There we go. Okay, so that was the end of the first level, and just for a little bit of fun, we're going to play the second level of the game because that introduces us to the combat. So this game, it can be quite slow at the start, but later on when you get access to some of the more advanced materials and some of the new weapons, it certainly becomes a lot more frantic. So this is the second level of the game. It picks up where we left off. We've got the second planet which has been colonized. Colony's progress has been great for the last few months. Master Armiger and Advisor Mary have not only generated a great amount of funds, but they've led their people well. It's a parallel civilization to ours. As an added bonus, our homebound politics and decision making are faster than ever. Fuel cooks in the kitchen. Maybe the captain doesn't know yet, but the latest reports indicate they're working on new interplanetary technology. Now the plot thickens. I shall contact Master Armiger. Okay. Now that sounds like there was a shot. Yep. So it appears that we have civil war. The city of Norsk has been hit by an object from outer space. I wanted to breach your core faster to save unnecessary pain. Your home city has been devastated. To show my sincerity, this is the only option. We can't afford to have feelings dictate our decisions if this is important. There are not enough resources, it's still not enough. Small measures will not do, excess population must be removed. So he's definitely still holding to the idea of population control in the most drastic way possible. So I'm building a railgun, and I'm also going to build a refinery. The refinery is what we didn't build out in the last map, but basically it allows us to get a passive income by just mining the resources of the planet. So we zoom out a little bit, our friends are over here. I'm going to build another railgun. See if I can afford 3. No. It's okay. We'll have to make do with 2 for now. Oop, no, I actually did build a 3rd one. That's okay. So I'm going to try and get in as many hits as we can on this guy. They have the same technology as us, which means they're going to be wailing on us with the railgun soon. Just unfortunately, I have to wait until my weapons have charged enough. And when they get in nice and close, like this is a good opportunity to get in as many solid hits as you can. They're moving nice and slow, but unfortunately, they're also going to be doing the same thing. Got some nice hits there, and hopefully earning a little bit of money so we can upgrade our weapons as well. And those, take that and that and that. Build another railgun. What the hell? Let's give them as many shots as we can. The games can become quite protracted. You do have to get as much firepower going as you can very quickly, because yeah, the AI in this game is pretty ruthless. As you can see, he's getting some good shots in on me, but his aim isn't quite as good as mine, thankfully. I'll try and see if we can build a laser. Yes. Okay. So laser's your heavy hitter. That does a lot of damage. We'll try and see if we can get some good shots in here. They're in a really prime position to wail on. The laser gun's not ready yet. Now look, the laser gun's a bit harder to aim because it's a static weapon, which means you have to wait until the planet rotates so you can get a shot in. As you can see, I've rotated out of the way. I can't get a shot in. We've finished the laser structure. Mind the angle of the laser. You'll need to wait till the planet to be in good position before you fire. Once it's lined up, hold the activation button down. That will fry them quite nicely. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately there's not much we can do now. We just have to wait until we're back in position. Can't get any. Oh, I'll see if I can. Oh, that's taken a fair bit of damage. So let's repair that. You have to be careful because I can destroy your structures. The laser's not ready yet. It's not in position yet. I don't even know if this is going to hit, but we'll see. Oh, they're getting some solid hits there. But yeah, you're limited by the arc of your planet, and of course because they're moving, you have to lead a lot of your shots. Again, I keep waiting. The laser guns. You gotta keep an eye on the laser gun when you get in the right range. You're able to get a hit in. The laser's devastating. It's very expensive. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start upgrading. And this will give us a really big advantage. Okay, laser's still out of range. Our other guns aren't. Just mass firepower. We want to try and break through to the core. Oh, we've done some major damage there. Laser's still out of range. Now, if you're lucky enough and you get a hit on one of their weapons and you destroy it, you'll also get the added bonus of being able to detonate the weapons. So destroying a railgun will actually cause the unfired rail rounds to go off and destroy or damage the planet further. As you can see, he's getting some good shots on me. We just got to wear it. There's not much we can do. The laser cannon's still rotating around. So come to your senses. Your core is showing. Sneaky Terrain had a whole arsenal ready. Well, we didn't, but I built it. Can't deal with this anymore. Coward, you were fine until we started getting hits. I was not fine. Life isn't cold calculations. It's fluid, unpredictable, and so am I. So it looks like he's made a huge mistake. Permission to come back home. Show me your loyalty and help us take down this madman. I can't. It's still sane. We do not want people like you back in. Our planet's closed. Okay. Well, the guy was a turncoat. Death to all traitors, as they say in the Warhammer universe. So I think we pretty much got this. When this laser comes around, we'll be able to really do some damage. We'll be able to see what, as long as the sun's not in the way. Here we go. Take this. So that did some major damage then. And so he's hitting us pretty bad too. Our core's not showing, but this ought to... I think this barrage ought to do the trick. Most of those shots are missing, unfortunately. I should have led more. So you do have to lead a bit. Especially the further away they are, the more you have to lead your shots. Those should hit though. You can see his core is showing, so I reckon a little bit more will do the trick. And the lasers hasn't rotated yet. So we've unlocked a new tier. Over time, your researchers will unlock new technology. So truly wonderful work for our engineers. Let's have a look. If you allow them funding, Captain, they'll unlock later tiers instantly. So now if we go and try and build something, we can go to tier 2. And, oh, okay. Homing missiles, shield. Well, let's try it. So we're building a shield defense. So they'll hopefully let us be able to block some shots when they come in close. Well, when it's finished being built. I think we've got this because we just got massed firepower. I built a lot of railguns. And this is early in the game too. Later on it gets quite interesting. We have a shield defense. This will be popular amongst our citizens. Hold down the activation button when projectiles approach. It creates a pleasant feeling of security. Well, let's hope it creates an actual shield, not just a pleasant feeling. Here we go. Let's test it out. Okay, I don't know what they were supposed to do, but... Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, it did block a little bit of the damage. Let's see if you can take this. Oh, he's taking it like a champ. I haven't got any direct hits yet. Not on the core. I think this should hopefully do the trick. Lasers there. The laser is very handy, but unfortunately it's I've got to repair some of these structures so they don't go and die on me. Let's try this shield out. Oh, he took out one of my railguns. We've got to do this quick. It's starting to do some damage now. Oh, we got him. There we go. I suppose it's the end result that matters. You did make this more painful than necessary, Grandmaster. So basically, he still got population control, but he wasn't expecting him to be destroyed. And that is the end of the second mission of Worbital, and hopefully you guys will go and try this one as well. I've really been enjoying the game so far. I don't play these games a lot. It's not something that I'd normally go out and buy. One of the luxuries of having this YouTube channel is I do get a lot of these games without having to pay for them. But that's great because I can tell you guys what you should go out and spend your hard-earned money on. So I reckon this game's actually a lot of fun, and I'd definitely keep an eye out on it. Would I buy it? Having played it, yes I would, because it's original and it's a lot of fun. There's a good sense of humour, and the game's actually is pretty challenging later on. The first few missions just ease you into the game, but later on down the track you get access to a lot better weapons, multiple enemies, and 3 different factions with their own campaign. You'll get at least 6 or 7 hours out of this game in the single player, and playing against the computer you'll have endless fun there as well. So yes, I definitely enjoyed the game, and I'd recommend it for you guys to try. Check it out. At the time of getting the game, I don't have the price, so I can't tell you whether I'd buy it at the price it's at, but as long as it's not too expensive, I'd still recommend it. It's worth it. Thank you to the developer for the copy of the game, and as always, if you like this episode, send me a message, subscribe if you're feeling kind. I'd love to hear from you guys, and we'll check you out in the next episode when I'll have a look at another indie game. Until next time, Skill Incarnate out.